Hey YouTube, it's Ryan from Movies with Ryan, and we're back with my bi-weekly Blu-ray and DVD collection update. Now, this is everything I picked up the last 2 weeks from Best Buy, Target, 2 different vendor malls, His and Hers Flea Market, and Super Mega Replay. And stay tuned for the end of the video because I'm going to give you details how you can enter into a contest to win some free digital codes. Now, I've hit 100 subscribers on the channel, and I greatly appreciate the support, and by doing that, I want to give out one winner some codes. So again, stay tuned on how you can enter at the end of the video. So let's look in and see what I got this last 2 weeks. All right, jumping right in. First thing I picked up was the Black Friday sale that was going on before Black Friday at Best Buy. I had ran in to look for something and they didn't have it, but they had the standees out for Black Friday, and they had one copy of this left on the standee, which come to find out on Black Friday they did restock those, but that is Requiem for a Dream 4K. I believe this was $7.99. Now, I do have the steelbook for it, but I wanted to pick this up because the Blu-ray transfer is not the greatest. And I've heard really good things about the 4K transfer. So I wanted to pick it up, see how much better it looked. And moving on, I was reminded by Tony over at Basement Blues that this had came out. I had completely forgot about it. I picked this up from Target, and that is the Wander Steelbook. Of course, it has the nice slip on there. I've never seen this movie. I've been meaning to. I've heard it's really, really good. And of course, it came in a really cool steelbook, and I'm going to pick it up because I love my steelbooks. There's the front and the back of the slip. Slide it out, and his helmet opens up. And of course, this is the boy that's the main character of the story. He has a disease, I forget what it is called, that has a deformed face, and basically this is the story of his life, I believe. So that's the front of it. There's the back of it, and if it opens up, there we go. Now, the one thing I do like about this, it's a gloss steelbook, but the stars, the rocket ship, the wording on the back, all has a kind of like a raised, rough, not quite embossed, but just a feeling to it. You can actually hear my finger go over it, but it's pretty neat. So the inside of it, digital code included. We got some just basic artwork. A kid flying through space in a space helmet. And if I can get the disc out, yep. There's a dog on the moon. So again, Wander from Target. Be pretty excited to watch this. I've heard it's kind of a tearjerker. And these steelbooks have been fantastic they've been putting out. So Lionsgate has been killing it, which I think I've said that several times. So next, moving on, Princeton, Indiana has a Finders Keepers vendor mall. It's about 25 minutes away from me. I went there, picked up a few things. In this collection, we are going to have some CDs. Used to have a huge CD collection. Over the years, last 8-9 years, as I've been moving around, my collection's gotten smaller. But now I've been going out and finding these at these vendor malls for 50 cents, 25 cents, $1. Been picking them up, ripping them to a hard drive so I can have them, because I've lost all my stuff that used to be on my iTunes. Imagine that. So, Finders Keepers Princeton, I picked up a DVD and 6 CDs. Now, I know I always say in my videos, I'm only looking for a few DVDs, and I've said this in another video. And I really need to start listing myself because out of everything I'm going to show, there's only one Blu-ray. Almost everything is DVD. Actually, everything is DVD. But I've been finding some stuff that's, the Blu-rays are severely out of print. I've been finding clean, good copies of some DVDs, so I've been picking them up as placeholders. But starting off, 6 CDs. First thing, Counting Crows, August and Everything After? Yeah, Everything After. I believe this was their first album. Used to listen to this all the time. Was played on the radio nonstop. I used to hate Counting Crows for that reason, but got back into them, and they're a really good band. Just picked this up for literally one song. I paid, I believe, $1 for each one of these. Gin Blossoms. New Miserable Experience. This has the a jealousy on it. That is literally the only reason I picked this up. Let's see here. Next one, Rock Spectacle by Bare Naked Ladies. This has got Brian Wilson on it. And If I Had $1 Million, that's pretty much the only 2 songs on there I picked this up for. Like I said, only paid $1. They're in mint condition. Rip them, listen to them. Next, Cranberries. No Need to Argue. There we go. Can't read the front of it. But the Cranberries, No Need to Argue. This has got a couple things on there. No Need to Argue. Zombie. Zombie's the main thing I was looking for on there. Don't really care too much for the Cranberries, but I like the song Zombie, so I got that. Next, 2 REM CDs. First one, Automatic for the People. This has Everybody Hurts on it and Man on the Moon. That's 2 songs I was looking for, so picked that up. And then Monster, which just has What's the Frequency, Kenneth, Crush with Eyeliner, Strange Currencies. I think that was pretty much their big hits off here, but REM. So a couple CDs, and then the DVD I picked up, Cruel Intentions. I've been looking for this for a while. Like I said, I know the Blu-ray is out of print, but this was a nice clean copy DVD, so I picked it up. That's Cruel Intentions. All right, next, moving on to His and Hers Flea Market, which is here locally in my town. I picked up, looks like 8 DVDs. Again, I should listen to myself. I'm not collecting DVDs, but I picked a bunch of DVDs up. So the first thing, Donnie Yen, Iron Monkey 2. Of course, Iron Monkey 1 was really great. This kind of looks like it's a low budget, cheaply made sequel. But it's got Donnie Yen in it, so it might be good. Next, Tenacious D, The Complete Masterworks. This has got a little bit of everything on there. I enjoy Tenacious D. I mean, they're not my favorite band, but it's got a bunch of songs on here. Looks like a couple performances in that. And the first 6 I picked up, the booth that I picked them up at runs they're $1.25 each, 6 for $5. So they come out just under $1 each, which is pretty good. Next thing I got, I know this has a Blu-ray, but I think it's on the double one with this and the sequel. But the whole 9 yards. This was actually still factory sealed when I picked it up. I remember watching that when it first came out. I enjoyed it. Now the next thing I know has a Blu-ray release. It just came out a couple weeks ago. I have not picked it up yet, but I needed a 6th movie to get the deal. And that's The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, and a few other people. I enjoyed it. I'll probably just end up reselling that back to Mega Replay and finding the Blu-ray. Next, this has a very out-of-print Blu-ray, and I remember enjoying this movie. It's got Ben Stiller and Drew Barrymore. Both I enjoy highly, but that is Duplex. I believe they buy a duplex and they rent out the top floor to somebody and they get drove crazy, if I remember the plot of the movie. The Duplex. And the last one out of the 6 for $5. This is a movie somebody had mentioned at some point, and I'd never actually heard of it. Who is in this? Peter Dinklage, Patricia Clarkson, and Bobby Cannonball. The Station Agent. So I don't know anything about this. I just heard it was really good. It's got Peter Dinklage in it. I've heard it's a really good acting role from him, so I figured I picked it up. I've never actually seen it on DVD out, so I did. Next, I know it has a Blu-ray. I solely picked this up because somebody said it was funny. I want to watch it one time. I'll probably get rid of it. Best of Show, or Best in Show. Somebody's written on it. I just now noticed that. I paid $1 for it, picked it up. And then another thing that really needs a Blu-ray release. I'm pretty sure it does not have one. Kind of to complete my Will Ferrell collection. Kicking and Screaming. It's an okay movie. It's kind of funny. It's Will Ferrell. I figured I'd pick it up. It was only $1. Now moving on to Madisonville, Kentucky. Went to the Finders Keepers Vendor Mall there. I'm sorry. I'm kind of dry mouth today. Picked up 3 CDs, 2 DVDs. First thing, Sugar Ray, Floored. Picked this up for Fly and RPM, and that was pretty much it. Looks like they've got two different versions of Fly on here. Next, we're really hitting the 90s here. Smash Mouth. I think these were the 90s or early 2000s. This is basically for All-Star. That's the only reason I picked this up. I paid $1 or so, $1.50 each for these. And the last thing on CD, 9 Inch Nails, Pretty Hate Machine. Foolishly, I used to have the whole 9 Inch Nails collection and I got rid of it. So this was one of my favorite albums. Picked it back up. Next, this has a Blu-ray release, and I thought it'd be really easy to find, but I've not seen it out in the wild, and I'm not going to order it for the $14 they're asking for on Amazon. But I found it for $1. Take This Waltz with Michelle Williams and Seth Rogen. It's got a few other people in there too. Sarah Silverman, Luke Kirby. But I heard this was pretty good. It's more of a serious role for Rogen, and I like Michelle Williams, so I figured I'd pick it up. Take This Waltz. And a movie I know has Blu-rays. It has one by Indicator, and it has one by Twilight Time. Of course, both are out of print. Both are kind of pricey. But it's a Robin Williams movie that I've never seen. Moscow on the Hudson. Know nothing about it. I'm assuming he's a Russian immigrant living in New York, and if it's anything like any other Robin Williams comedy movies, it's probably hilarity ensues. So I figured I'd pick that up. Again, for $1, can't beat that. And finally, to round this out, I went to Super Mega Replay yesterday. Found two things. First thing, C-Lab 2021 Season 3. Of course, I just now remembered that C-Lab 2020 was on Adult Swim. Started picking them up. So I've got the first and third season so far. And lastly, did not ever have this on Blu-ray. Simpsons, the movie, or the Simpsons movie, I should say. Man, I remember when Simpsons came on in the 80s, late 80s. I used to watch it all the time. I think I made it to like season 6 or 5 or something like that. Figured I'd pick the movie up. A little bit of nostalgia. So, that does it for my pickups. I'll be right back. Alright folks, like I said at the top of the video, I've got a giveaway. 100 subscribers. What's Ryan going to be giving away? Digital codes to one winner. So how do you enter in this contest? Hit that like button. Comment down below something you've seen in this video that you liked, that you thought was cool, that you have, or just write the name of something that was in the video to let me know that you watched it, and that will get you an entry. And then in 2 weeks, when I do my next collection update, I will draw a winner. So again, I appreciate all your support. Thanks for watching this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And until I see you again, this has been Ryan with Movies with Ryan. Have a good night.